This is going to be a demo tutorial for you to build SMTP server using PowerMTA and send bulk emails every day. In a few minutes time, I'm going to be walking you through a steps of building your own private SMTP server and send your bulk emails using VPS. So let's go. And what are the video objectives? We have to prepare VPS. We're going to be needing a VPS server. We're going to be needing a domain, and we're going to be using Bytevice, which will be our SSH client. All right, so let's move to the requirements. And the requirements, like I said, is a VPS. You can get your VPS on OVH, or you get your Contabo, or you use IONOS. Then you get your domain, use your domain from GoDaddy or from Namecheap. Then you have to get your SSH client, and in this case, I'm going to be using Bytevice, and we're going to be making use of our Ubuntu server when we are getting our VPS. Okay, now this is the Bytevice, and you can see this is my IP, which is my VPS, and I've already logged in as root, and the password is being connected. So the next thing is to open a new terminal and start our setting up of our SMTP. So what is the next step which you're going to be doing inside this terminal? Okay, so what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be setting my time zone, and I'm going to be using this. Then the next thing for us to do is to make use of to set our host name. This is the domain name which I'm going to be using in this course, and I'm going to set my host name, and I'm going to say dot this and enter. So if I say this, I will log into mine, and if I type host name here, then I have my domain which is showing on my VPS. Good. So the next setup which we're going to be doing here on this VPS, this is a different PowerMTA setup. Now we're going to be setting our DNS record in our VPS. So how do we do that? We'll go straight to this our theme. Then from here we already have this. Okay, we already have this. Then we're going to add our domain and our host in our IP and our domain here, just like this. Let me show you. So I'll just come down here. I can let's clear all this. Let me clear all of this out. Okay, I'm going to clear all of this. Then okay, local hosts. Then I'll put this, and I'm going to save. Okay, and enter. Good. Then after this, we just have to do apt to update our server. We're going to update and upgrade. Okay. So while all of this is done, before we go to the setting up of our domain DNS record, we have to disable our system network resolved. Then we're going to stop it, and we're going to input this. You can see clearly. We're going to put this. Then I'm going to save this and save. Okay, so at this junction we're going to be putting down the records, the A records for the domain and the records for the IP, which is what I'm doing right now. Don't worry, if you are interested in getting the full tutorial course, it's available. Just click on the description below this video to get in touch and get the full tutorial course, which comes with step-by-step process to do all of this. So you don't have to worry about the commands. Everything, the script, the commands will be given to you with full video. So I'm just going to put it here, and we'll Control X, and I will save this and enter. Good. So I'm going to restart this, and the next is for us to confirm our settings. And when I run this command, you can see it's showing now. This is the question, and you can see it's pointing directly to this IP on A record. You can see it now. So it's now connected, which means we've successfully create our DNS record on our VPS, which is very important for high durability. I'll also show you how to, as we go on, I'll also show you how to set up DKIM from your VPS directly, how to get your DKIM on your VPS. I'm going to show that to you when we go on the video. Okay. So right now what we need to do is to go back to our byte files, and here we're going to new SFTP, and here we're going to upload our PowerMTA file. So you just have to locate this file which will be given to you after the purchase of the course, and you're going to drag this and drop it here. So you wait for this process line to be completed. Okay, I'm going to pause the video, and once it's completed I'll be back. Right, so now that is completed, we'll go back to our terminal, and here we're going to run command to install our PowerMTA. And you can see PowerMTA is successfully installed. And now the next thing for us to do is to configure the license, to put the license and the script inside this. So getting back here, okay, I'm going to refresh this, and you have to go on this USR. So you can just search from here, and you say USR, okay, USR/SB, and enter. Then you come down here too. Then you wait for it to load up. So we'll have it like this. We just going to drag this two and drop them here. So you play resume. So you have to do override. Sorry, override. Then you wait for this process again to be done. Once it's completed, we'll move to the next stage. So once that is completed, next thing for us is to go to this PMTA. We can go back here. So then you go to ETC, then PMTA. So you can just search from ETC/PMTA and enter. So what we are doing here is we are copying the license. This is the license. You drag and drop the license. Okay. Then you are copying the config. You drag and drop the config, and you overwrite. So on this config part, we're going to do our setup. We need to change one or two. So you right click on this and you click on open. So it's going to open for you in a notepad. Okay, let me pick notepad and open this from a notepad. So here we're going to configure our from email. We're going to put our IP address, our domain, and at the same time we're going to set our PowerMTA, our SMTP username, and our password, and we're going to do our VMTA. Okay, let's get started, and once I'm done with all of that, I'm going to save it. So now that everything is configured, I'm going to save this, and I will go back to this. Then next one is for us to generate our DKIM right now. So let me just walk us through very quickly how to generate DKIM. So the first thing is to create a temporary file. Then let's make a private key and enter. And let's create the file and enter. Good. So if you go on here to check and refresh, you can see our DKIM is now here. So to get our record, let's run this and enter, and you can see here is our record, and from here you can put it inside your domain manager. Let's do that. So when you get here, then we're going to have our txt record. We're going to do txt. So the value we're going to be this, and I'm going to save this. While that is done, let's go back to our server and let's run service PMTA restart. So we'll say service PMTA restart, and boom, you can see it's running. So we can say service PMTA status and see, and you can see it's active and it's running. So which means our PMTA service is now running. So now after this, let's confirm. Let's log into this, and you can see our console right here. So our PowerMTA console is now active. You can see it's now active. Here is our console. So let's quickly make a test using our Ultra mailer. All right, so we have this, and I'm going to send that email. Right click and new sender. Let's see. Our SMTP host is going to be mail.this, and our port is 2525. Our username is admin. Okay, that's admin. Okay, and our password, which I already set. Then from email will be info at our domain, sender name, I say to helper, and reply to, we can reply to this or any of our email. Then send test, I'll send test to online to helper, send test. You can see send test success. So let's go on our Gmail box to see what we just did. Okay, I'm going to log into my Gmail. Here is our mail coming from here, and you can see this is the info which we use. So it's, you can see it's working perfectly now. So thanks for watching, and don't forget, if you need the full tutorial setup how to build PowerMT SMTP server, which is going to include how to buy domain by VPS, we're going to give you the script, we're going to give you the command, the record, all the DNS record in the full tutorial guide. So check the description below this video to make your order straight, or you should hit me up on my Telegram or WhatsApp. So thanks for watching. I'm going to see you in the next one.